Hey there, fellow residents of New Earth. Welcome to the PSD broadcast. I am your host, Bob Sparkle Doom. Enjoy your stay. For all of that, I was listening to my voice on feedback. Let me just put that off. Okay, now I can just listen to myself through the mic, not through the voice mod and the mic at the same time. That was quite difficult to focus there. Let's jump back into another door episode. So I got voice mod and I've created 3 voices. We can quickly test them. The problem I found is because my voice has kind of that raspiness to it. When I'm switching to, and I only made female voices because those are the voices I can't actually do. Now that I switch between them, it does weird stuff. And I'm gonna see if I can tone down on my raspiness by talking maybe in the front of my voice box, my mouth. And then also changing the pitch, especially with the higher one, so that it doesn't do too weird stuff. But here's the first one.
I call this Veronica. Veronica will be for the older ladies, maybe in their 30s or 20s. Then Amelia will be just a bit younger, maybe around 18, 20, thereabouts.
And then Melody will be the young kid they call them. And like,
See, you might have caught my raspiness there. I can't hear them because if I listen to them while I'm streaming, I might go insane because of the delay. But yeah, let's experiment around with that. Okay, let's jump into a door. I don't know yet if I'm gonna use this for the voices for when I put the whole video together, the compilation video, or if I'll just find some other way to edit the voices. Because I think if you do it post and not you can edit a lot and clean it and whatnot, but we'll see. I don't know any of that stuff, so it'll be new to me. So I believe I still have to capture 2 of the legendaries. As far as I know, actually we can just check. Yeah, so the nature one. And wait. Okay, so we've got a beast one, the arcane one, and the mystical one. So we only need to still capture the nature one. And then maybe whatever that dragon thing was. If it is capturable, we will have to see still. We'll have to see. So part of the reason why I got the voice mode, let me just go get my money back, was because then I can focus more on the caricature of the female voices instead of me trying to get my pitch right. I'm still having to adjust the pitch because otherwise there's too much of a, would you call it a disparity between the two? Causing weird sounds, like I said, with the raspiness and stuff. I made all 3 myself because I didn't like the presets. They felt too forced. How can I say it? Like, that thing is just surviving forever. Too forced in the way it's not natural, because it's almost like listening to auto-tune songs, but bad auto-tune songs. I mean, some of them I did like, but trying to find stuff that my voice can maybe connect with, like with the older lady, which is with a deeper voice. It's kind of what I would imagine I would sound like if I was a girl. A woman. I don't know how I would have sounded if I was a girl. Was my voice was high at some point, I'm quite sure. At some point. And then it broke. And then it was low from there. Don't know really where I wanted to go with that, but yeah, let's explore. We might not even get to use the voice mod if we do not get to talk to Maina or to any of the other characters in the wild. We'll see. But basically I put at least, I wanted to have at least 3 female characters. Because we've got 2 in the town. Hey. No. Got 2 in the town. And there was the lady in the wild. If we ever see her again, is beyond me. If we ever see her again and we talk to her, I don't think that's gonna happen, but got options. So then you don't have to listen to my bad impressions of female voices. Hopefully not. If the voice mod works. But we'll probably still have to adjust it quite a lot. Well, we'll see, we'll see. I'm slowly but surely making adjustments to the stream. Oh, and I've also again changed the stream times. So now we've got the Pop stream, the Sparkle stream, the Doom stream, and then the BSD broadcast, which would be the 4th one. 4th one, I want to do more popular games and hopefully games that are more of a combination of the 3 things I like the most: adventure, roleplay, and I would say horror. But don't think horror as in ghosts, think horror as in monsters and stuff. That's usually where how I like my horror, like vampires and species like that. And we have to deal with this thing again. They're both tanky and they don't get hits. Okay. But then again, Crow Country is also horror. Oh, actually zombies. Yeah, of course. Zombies. I love zombies. Resident Evil was one of my favorite genres. It's almost like a genre on its own. One of my favorite movie franchises back in the day. I think, did I watch the last one? I think at a point I was like, okay, this is maybe enough. This is maybe enough. When they got to like 7 or something. Okay, we've got our cash money back. I'm just going to grab that for extra cash. And it's extra cash because I cheated in the beginning of the game. So I could get more slots for my creatures. But I don't feel bad about that. There, my 39. It's so full. I just want to make sure that I don't have dupes. Okay, there we've got a dupe. Another one. Just have to make sure I don't release the super blessed ones by accident. Or the blessed ones. Still keeps your progress if you want to. If you actually feel like capturing the blessed and the super blessed, it keeps your progress. Okay. So get food, sell one of these. I bought one of them by accident. Oopsie, that's fine. We've got plenty to sell still. Dish of the day, we'll buy this. And then craft some food. What is this? Cooked fruit, bug, and honey. It's actually cool that they've got illustrations for all of the variety, yeah. Line protection. Okay, wait. Let's do that. Okay, that's not possible, it seems. That's possible. Okay, we've got a party ready. Find the first twin artifacts in the... I first want to go and see if we can capture the legendary nature spirits creature. I want to call it a spirit. I'm gonna call it a spirit. The legendary nature spirits. Let's see if it is there. There it is. Do we have? We have got like no. Are we gonna find something that I like there? Probably not. Just want to see expedition with. Do the expedition. Let's do this one quick. Get some resources, food and whatnot. Maybe open some chests and get some cool new creatures. At the same time, strengthen the ones that we do have. Okay, like evasive. Special energy. Cool. So I've decided to play Path of Exile. I wanted to play it, but I had to wait to make sure that I had the money to actually get it. I know it's gonna come out free eventually as far as I know, but all of my friends are playing it and I thought it would be great as like a additional thing to stream, which I'm gonna stream now on Fridays and Saturdays on the PSD broadcast. Hey, Froggo. Okay. So I ran out of names for the 4th stream, so I'm just calling it the PSD broadcast. I think that's fair. It is like an amalgamation of the P, the S, and the D. But that sentence I'm never gonna say again. It's an amalgamation of the Pop, the Sparkle, and the Doom. Sounds much better. For those who want an adventure roleplay horror experience, come join your host Pop Sparkle Doom on the PSD broadcast on Fridays and Saturdays. All of this is like posts. Well, hopefully I've been uploading all of the streams on my YouTube channel or doing backups here on Twitch. Because I can use the Twitch editor for the highlights to at least save the videos, and I already have the, what do you call it, the screenshots with the titles and stuff to make it look pretty. Oh, this. But where am I taking it? Leave the frogger back there. Is that close enough? I have no clue where I am. Okay. I don't really want the camera to follow my creatures everywhere, but it does remind you your creatures are on the field, so it's a purpose to it. We'd rather just be able to leave them and just run away. I can also just remember to bring them back. So I'm leaving the one creature back there just so that it doesn't spawn a second one. Just makes my life a bit easier. Okay. Before we continue, there's still a lot to explore. I'm guessing from where we are in the story, we're not very far from the end. I would give it maybe till next week, and then we'll finish this and then see where it goes from there. For this, what I was thinking of doing, Nobody Saves the World. I believe that's the game's name. But for now, let's enjoy a door still. E. There we go. Don't slash my creatures. I was watching Donghua, Chinese, I want to call it Chinese animes. Donghua is kind of, Donghua feels to me like they took directions from both Japanese anime and American cartoons. The one time I'm watching now, I think is it the Full-Time Magister or something? It feels like one of those power creep anime titles where the character starts overpowered. Like in this one, he grows to be overpowered. He doesn't start overpowered. But the thing that makes me think it's like it takes from American cartoons, at least like 90s and 2000 cartoons, is some of the comedy in the game, in the Donghua. Because they'll over-exaggerate a lot, and it's like the characters will fall over or they'll trip over themselves. Yeah, but for those who know, will know. And I think it makes sense, because if you're going to create a new industry, you want to look at what has been done. And I mean, it's not like they didn't have animation before. They just wanted to look at stuff that's popular with people and see how what they can borrow and create to make their own thing. And then they obviously add all of their own traditions and thoughts into the Donghua. Quite sure I'm pronouncing it right. I did check, but you can always be wrong and then fix it. I know Mandarin has like super, I'm guessing Donghua is Mandarin, it makes sense to me, is super specific on pronunciation. I can't explain it because I would be the worst person to explain it. Hey, we've got the first twin. I didn't even go out to get it. Weird. Or they just scattered everywhere. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Every time I say I don't know now, I think back to Onyx the Fortuitous One. And what was it? Onyx the Fortuitous One and was it the Crystal of something? Can't remember the full movie title. I'm actually surprised I remembered that much because I'm usually pretty terrible at remembering specific long ass titles like that. Onyx the Fortuitous One and was it Crystal? Probably Crystal of Power or something like that. But the main character, I really love that movie. I won't recommend it to everyone. Not because it wasn't a good movie, just because it is very occult themed. And I know a lot of people wouldn't connect with that at all. Or would rather want to stay away from that. But I thought it was really funny. But to get back to my story, the character says, I don't know, the whole time. Eventually it literally stuck in my head. Every time I say it, and I do say it quite often, I keep on thinking of Onyx, the Fortuitous One. Saying that exact phrase. But yeah, for our alt indie horror fans who like cult classics and stuff, emphasis on the cult, I think you would enjoy it. I did not, when I saw this, I did not know what to expect. And then I see this guy who is, you can find him on YouTube as the Weird Satanist guy, I think. He actually has his own YouTube channel now. I don't know if he still goes by that moniker as a Satanist guy, or if that was just like a, what do you call it, a joke or whatnot. I have no idea. It's YouTube. There's weird shit on it. But yeah, he made his video and his movie, and I believe he's now working on a second one. So if you're into weird, strange, I would say it's like a, would it count as a horror movie? I think it's like a horror movie. I think so. Then yeah, I think you would enjoy it. But otherwise steer away from it. And erase this from your memory. The only reason why I say that is because it is, as far as I remember, it's basically like a cult where he finds himself in and he wants to get power and stuff. But it's a pretty dodgy ass cult. So when I said cult themed and occult themed, that's basically it. But then again, that's that I really enjoyed. But it's mostly not everyone's cup of tea. Like, I would not recommend that to my parents, my sister, half of my friends. Actually, less than half of my friends might not enjoy it. I think the rest would find it funny still. I don't want to say more of the movie because spoilers, and I really enjoyed the movie because there was no spoilers. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy for that guy to have gone and created his own movies and own world and stuff. That's pretty fantastic. Just have to focus, yeah, because I still have to go to the next spot. No wait, is this the final one? Is there a third one? Just don't want to die, yeah. Because I'm talking so much. There we go. Oh, there is a third boss. What do we have here? Shop, and evasive, more evasive maybe. Evasive, more evasive. No, let's see what is here. Special energy. Special energy or... Give him a critical, increased critical chance. Maybe I should actually heal, yeah. We do have a decent amount of food. Can't get rid of the curse, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't specifically follow any religious practices, so to each their own. As long as it brings, what can I say, comfort and joy to you, then I'm happy for you. But at the same time, I think it's better not to go screw around with dark forces that you do not understand. That's just my feeling. And that's kind of what the movie goes about. Don't go and screw around with dark forces that you don't understand. Where are you? I will find you. I will cleanse you of your darkness. So we mission on. Hey, here's some honey again. More stem. Ooh. So what do we take here? Sharp. More against armor is never bad. Yeah, let's do the more against armor. No, Brooksa, yeah. He's almost gonna be full level. So I have 4 points for him. And aggressive. Increases it. No? Okay, yeah, and sharp. And then Mandra, what can you take here? Don't care for either of those, so let's increase your accuracy. Hey, and we've got a chest, yeah. Let's go check what's in the chest. Yeah, I like philosophical, kind of spiritual stuff. If it's a fit for the stream, I do not think so, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, it's one of the things I've throughout my life, I've loved to discuss with my friends. It's a difficult topic to discuss with just anyone, to be honest. Because it's something that is very close to how we see ourselves and how we see the world. So it's usually not something that's easy to discuss, basically. But I find usually if I'm at a festival, the people there are quite open to discuss spiritual stuff or their own spiritual insights. I've spoken to people more in the Indian way of thinking. Did I not finish this? Oh, that's Indian, Buddhists. I've spoken to Christians. Well, I was basically brought up as a Christian. And then I've spoken to Satanists. I've spoken to what else have I spoken to? But everyone has their own reason for following for something, usually. Either it's a religious experience, or it was how they grew up, or things that affected them during their life that put them on a certain path, or a book, or all these different fascinating ways. For me, myself, I believe in the divine. More than that, I have no clue. Don't know what's gonna happen to us afterwards. Don't know where we're heading. Don't know what's the point of all of this. But I am still hopeful. I am always hopeful. For me, talking to people of different religions and backgrounds, it always gives me more to think about when it comes to my own view of things. Which I won't go too deep into right now. Because for now, I want to run around, smash some creatures in the faces with my own creatures, and capture some other creatures. I wonder how often your staff gets not upgraded. The special from your staff gets activated. Okay, so I'm not gonna capture you. I think there was a 3. Maybe I missed it. Yeah. Okay, those were quick and easy. But overall, I love talking to people who are open to talk about anything. I'll even talk about politics, but this is not going to be a political stream or a religious or spiritual stream. It's just random topics. But when I'm talking to people about stuff that I don't really understand, I like to find out what they understand about stuff. That sounded completely nonsensical, but it makes a lot of sense. I really just love hearing what other people have to think. That's what it comes down to. Sometimes it affects how you think of things, sometimes it solidifies how you think of things. Sometimes it changes, or it's completely or just a little bit fine-tunes how you think of things or see things or other people. But what I've noticed overall, everyone just wants to be happy, busy, have fun, love. Yeah. Find some purpose. Okay, so who are we gonna purposefully put into our group here? Mandra actually survived quite well there by jumping around everywhere. Felix and Sig Felix. Say Timon or Timone. Should we try Klawu? Let's see what we can connect with Klawu. Let's do Mandra and Klawu. Does that make sense? Was Timone quick enough to... Let's try this. Because I kind of want to separate them so that I can keep the invisibility going quite often. So I think Timone would be quick enough to catch up if Klawu brings something back. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Let's talk to Maena. Let me use my voice mod for the first time. Here's the artifact, Maena. But after all, how will this help us gain the access to the last concentration sites?
Lukha, this artifact was a very important story to me. It's called the first twin because it means another artifact, the second twin. We created the twin artifacts.
We?
My childhood friend Rod has always been interested in artifacts. He was my best friend. Practically a brother to me. We combined his passion for artifacts and my innocence in wanting to impress my father to create this alternative of controlling 4 legendary creatures at the same time. Rod affectionately named the artifacts as twins. However, we have gone too far, Lukha. In order for the artifacts to be imbued with magic, we had to use the Drakian language. Rod assured me he knew what he was doing. But this is the language of the gods, created by Drakna himself, Lukha. We shouldn't have uttered those words. 2 young adorers, with no idea what we were dealing with. The artifacts worked, but Rod went mad and named himself the Guardian of the Desert.
Is the Guardian your friend?
Former friend. Offered the first one in exchange for the permission to explore the heart of the Benui Desert and find the curse concentration. Oops.
But Maena, if it means so much to you, why hand it over?
It meant now it's more important to you, Lukha.
Okay, the switching isn't difficult, but it's something to keep in mind when I just have to make sure I'm switching to the right character. I hope that didn't sound too weird. Okay. Okay, but I have to now... Wait again. But I just found it. When equipped with the other twin artifact, it will gain an extra... But aren't we giving it away now? Okay, we'll come back for the quadrants artifact later. All your creatures are cursed after exiting the village carrying this artifact. The door increases its current and maximum movement speed by 0.5. That sounds as bad. When the stealth ability is used, 5 points of armor are given to your creatures. It's also meh, because you can't use your stealth ability that often. Okay, so I think we need to buy this so we can take it with. And do we then have to actually carry it? Okay, I don't know. It's not equipped yet. I don't think I need to. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I want money. And I want a food. Okay, now that I've noticed that you can just buy food without combining stuff, it is helping a lot. Let's put this stuff together. Cook. And cook. There we go. Look for Ra to ask the Asses access to the heart of the Benuri deserts. We've got a group which I'm gonna test out. Let's go speak to Raj. He's rad, man. I don't think he's gonna want to speak to us. I think he's gonna want to fight us. Okay, I have to still get used to that creature. Kind of why I didn't want to use the Clawoo originally, because it's got an extra step. Hey, it's got a leech. But it only has... It's got an extra step, but it's still attacking if stuff gets close to me, so... It's not so bad. I think I can maybe get used to it. Don't slow me down. There we go. Yeah. A little 1, 2, 3 there. Yeah. Plus this special ability I feel I'm not gonna use much. Because when am I standing next to the monsters so that they can attack me? Hopefully never. But at least I'm invisible when I summon them. We'll see. So I don't know what kind of festivals people have in other countries. Here in South Africa, we've got a variety, I guess. The ones that I'm always mostly interested in is the electronic kind of ones, which seems to be Cytrons, Techno. I have seen house at one of them, but that doesn't happen very often. And then drum and bass, which has the biggest following, I think. Yeah. And overall, I love just the people who go to those fests. Sometimes, like, okay, to be honest, I would rather meet people at a festival than at a club. It is so difficult to engage for me with... Oh, they even do... Okay, the club even does that with other creatures. Interesting. So, I find clubs very difficult to engage with people. I generally just go so I can go dance on a dance floor, instead of in my living room or in front of my TV. And honestly, at least here, I feel like the community is pretty positive. People tend to look after each other. when I was in a club and I sweat a lot, especially in the summer when I'm dancing indoors. Like outdoors is fine. And then someone would bring me water just to make sure that I'm not dehydrating, which is fantastic. You get very thoughtful people out there because people just want to have fun. I think that scene gets a lot of bad rap, and maybe for a good reason sometimes. But yeah, people are there generally to have fun. Obviously, you do get the bad scenes. I mean, I've been to some of the bigger events here. I think the one was Berg in the Berg. Luckily, no one has ever tested me, but they were trying to steal a phone or pickpocket a phone from one of my friends. It's kind of funny. Not the pickpocketing. So what happened is the kids, because it was probably like a 18-year-old kid who was trying to pickpocket my friend, he took the phone and my friend noticed, but when he tried to run away, he tripped. And my friend was on him quite quickly. I would have probably taken him to... Okay, is that thing worth... No, it's not worth recapturing. I would have probably been like, okay, you're coming with me to get thrown out of here. My friend kind of just left him. My thing is just usually people who are pickpockets have started more things than just one thing, if there are pickpockets. And so it might have been worth just telling the security about him. Let's see what's in here. Still think I'm gonna swap out the Clover again. Azarki, level 4-1. Yeah, why not? I don't know if the other one is that high level, so this is what grab him. But overall, I have not needed to deal with that, and people generally check in on each other. So what happened with the one when we went clubbing with Techno in the CBD, my one friend was very close to me and she was just chatting with me, and the one guy thought she was trying to pickpocket me or something, so he just felt like, okay, you should inform me. Obviously I just thought it's just my friend, but that's what I mean. So people are overall taking care of each other because they want to have a good time, and I want to ensure that other people are having a good time. There are most certainly trashy people everywhere. I'm not gonna say that that's not a thing. That is for certain a thing, and you have to be careful when dealing with them. Or in general speaking, this is like a South African thing. You always just have to be aware when you're out and about. Okay, I did not expect this. The tag team there in a corner. It's almost like they planned it. You always just have to be aware. If you're driving, if you're in the city, if you're just outside your house or at a mall, kind of have to be aware because there are a bunch of criminals here. So the safe spaces that we do have, we are frantically trying to protect. I mean, festivals generally have all of the nice people unless it's like a super major festival. The bigger festivals can be a bit more dodgy, but the smaller ones are just like a small community of people. Mostly everyone knows each other, or at least knows someone who knows the other person. I think I should probably take food. Yeah. And it can be a lot of fun. I really love dancing on a dance floor. If I can be the first one on the dance floor, just to open it so that other people feel a bit more comfortable coming onto the dance floor, I will be that one. But the thing about being the first one on the dance floor, you need a second person. You call it a follower or whatever, but you need someone else to come and join and add to the experience, because otherwise other people aren't going to join. If there's one crazy person, me dancing on the dance floor by myself, and I do not get one other person to join, it's very unlikely there's going to be a third person. But as soon as you get second, third person, then you see everybody joining. And you need the people to come. You need that second and third person. They're as important as the first person on the dance floor. Okay. What voice are we going to do for Rod? He's mad. Just want to blow my nose quick. What brought you to the heart of the desert, child? Rod, Mina told me about you. She asked me to give you this artifact. In return, I asked that you let me explore the heart of the Penuri Desert. I see. The first one? Very smart of you. So you came here into my territory to buy me? No, I just want to look for the last concentration of the curse. With your permission, of course. Very shameful of her, sending a boy in the middle of the desert to try and solve her problems. But for one thing, I have to thank bringing the first twin so willingly. Come on, give me the artifact. Okay, you can kind of assume you're going to be attacked, I guess. Rod, I really thought you were going to put up more of a fight. That's why I healed myself. Oh, what's that? I haven't seen that. I wonder if there's like a fifth kind other than... You should have killed me, kid. My master will not be all happy to hear that you're bringing the twins together. Your master? Yes, my master Dukur. What? Is Dukur alive? More than ever. I managed to convince him that the twins are the solution to controlling 4 legendary creatures at the same time. Well, we'll be back for the artifacts, boy. Okay, that was my first attempt at the crazy voice. There was parts of it that I quite enjoyed. Parts of it, like, I could have maybe gone more relaxed in the beginning. No, we'll talk to Mana soon. Also, I have to remember to get my creatures reset. I do not have the cash for that yet. Let's get food, change our creatures up, and then we'll go talk to Mana. But I kind of enjoy giving the characters like a voice and a character via the voice. It's quite fun. Okay, so we need a new arcane, so Phobos will be coming with, and then Brookshaw is still not healed. Let's bring Smooshy with. I'm Smooshy. Okay, how are we gonna... Smooshy, Mandra, Felix, Phobos? I think... Alternatively that. Then Mystic or Arcana or Mystic Mandra. We give Mandra a name. Mandra sounds like the original name. Felix is, yeah, everyone else got names. I think we'll go with this. Let's go talk to Maena. I found him. He said that your father is alive.
It's not possible. All these years. Rod is mad, I told you. That's got to be it.
Maena, it seemed true to me. Rod said he convinced your father, I mean, Duker, that the twin artifacts work.
Of course they work. I tested it myself. Why did Duker listen to him? I don't want to see these artifacts in front of me anymore. Excuse me, Lukha. I should be thanking you for what you've done, not screaming.
Maena, I'm sorry. I'll have to go and listen to the voices afterwards just to see. Boy, I hate to intrude, but we got to go. The heart of the Penuri Desert region is now free. Find and clear the cursed concentration so that we can finally enter my temple. See, I don't feel the need to do voice mod for the other characters because there is fun and joy in trying to modulate your voice yourself. The voice acting part, just my voice does weird things when it is going higher pitch, basically. Okay, so I can't afford the other artifact yet. We'll check it later. I've sort of got 3 essences, so I think this is a good time to go to the Penuri Desert. Oof. I hope you guys didn't hear those cracks and creaks. My neck and back have been giving me issues for the last 2 years almost. Slowly been trying to figure out what I can do to fix them with like exercises, chiro, mobility, fitness, whatever. That's why I'm sitting on a yoga ball. It helps a lot for my neck. The sitting in front of a computer with your hands in front of you is not good for your back. I mean, for the first I want to say 30 years, I did not notice nothing. And then one day, I was helping my father move my sister's, well, not my sister. I was helping my father move couches and stuff around the house, and this is big couches. I didn't want him hurting his back because he has hurt his back before. So I let him use the trolley and then I was carrying it. And then I hurt my back. Let's do that. Just gonna keep on with the accurate. And then shit sick. And then since then I have just been getting what would you call it, repetitive injury for my back. But I've been trying to figure out a way to counter the weaknesses that I've gotten from sitting in chairs or sitting cross-legged for my entire life, which is basically my work and my hobbies. Luckily, I found dancing, So I'm quite sure I would have been much worse off. And I was able to do Kung Fu for a couple of years, which I'm sure if I didn't do either of those, I would have been much worse off. I remember when I was still very young and I didn't do no exercise because I didn't believe in it or something. I could almost not play, or I had difficulty playing catchers. Is it called catchers? Touchers, sorry. Touchers with the other kids, and by other kids I mean from our family. And I would just be out of breath after chasing them, I don't know, for like 5 minutes or something. And then I kind of noticed, like, you know, this is kind of ridiculous. That was the first time I noticed how bad it is just sitting around and doing nothing. But yeah, so I'm slowly but surely working on a 3-day routine, which is a strength and stretch, a fitness and stretch, and then a mobility and stretch, so that I can switch between those three and fix my issues. If I am able to fix my issues and get that routine set up, I would like to share it with other people. I know I'm not no fitness coach or anything like that, but I've learned a lot from what works for me with my issues. And I mean, from ballet, I've hurt my feet. In contemporary, I've hurt, what was it, my lower back, even my knees now. From sitting the whole time, or sitting cross-legged, I hurt my sorry, I have to think a bit. My hips. Okay, I think we need to heal Smush. I think we need to heal Smush. Smush. I'm gonna heal you with this. I'm gonna give you this as... Oh, so they overwrite each other. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But yeah, I'm thinking of putting that together and then eventually releasing my routine so that people who have got similar living situations, like if your hobbies and your work are in front of the computer, you need something to at least move your body and strengthen your back and release your hips and strengthen your feet and all of these things. It's super important. Okay, so there's the cursed section. I think that's all we have to do, yeah. And yeah, if you're not already doing something for fitness, strength, and mobility, start it now. You will not regret it. We're gonna plonk you in the corner. Worked last time. Especially because I'm invisible for a good while. Can I go invisible again, please? Can I go invisible? Okay, there we go. Before we go back, I just want to explore this last section. It's weird that there's a section past this. Why is there a section here? We would have thought that was just the last. But the last place would be the last place we need to be. Okay, so here is a 3. Am I gonna try and capture that? I think maybe. Don't like that both of them are here on the same place. Because then at least I've got a nice shard, I mean crystal or whatever. that I can use to increase the synergy strength. Okay, wait. Do this. I'll take the HP. I think I stand a chance capturing these. This one. He does do a lot of damage, but he doesn't attack like too often, I hope. So it does curve, which is a pain in the ass. Okay, I wanted to get the other one. Can you grab him? Okay, cool. Then I shall heal myself. Okay. Where's that? That is there. It already enraged them. Okay, fantastic. How did that happen? Okay. Let's just finish them off. Wait, is he now unraged? No, he's still very much raged. Don't think, yeah, he's not. That's not gonna happen. Okay, let me take my annoyance out on you and destroy you. I didn't think Phobos was just gonna two-hit him. Yeah, let's get out of here. And then I can buy that second artifact. It's time, Lukha. I will open the portal to the temple. Would you like to speak with your friends before we leave? I'll better not. Are you sure? I won't mention anything. That's right. As you wish, boy. I'll open a portal in the center of the village that will take you straight to the temple. When it's ready, just enter. Okay. Only reason why I want to talk to you guys is because I want to buy stuff. Let's just sell this. Grab that. I don't see the point of why you want to give up 2 slot runes just for extra one of these. Let's just see. Okay, so I'm gonna take these 2 off, and then we can put these together. That just sounds like a lot. And you don't get extra slots or anything. But this allows you to put all of these on. I think it's, again, just to add extra difficulty. So it's, you can do something. I don't even know if I need to do this right now. But there I am. Okay, we've got all 4. And we still don't have the last. Can I go get the last one? We can go and get the last one. I think let's just get food. Did use quite a lot there. Bye. Okay. I'm thinking to leave. Yeah, I'm thinking to leave the temple section for next week. Because I'm not doing another session tonight, so I'm going out. I will be going to dance with some of my friends for New Year's. And then I'll see family things maybe tomorrow, but probably be streaming tomorrow also. Okay, let's go capture last legendary. Okay. Oh, I forgot it does that. So I was listening a bit to a podcast that goes on about, I think I would put it like personal branding. I want to say it's that CEO podcast. I'm forgetting the name now. Come back to me hopefully. But anyway, it was just talking about creating your own personal brand, and I was thinking, in what way would I brand myself? And for me, okay, actually, if I can capture this, that one, that would be fantastic. But I think it's gonna eat me up. So I have to focus now. So I was thinking of what kind of brand I would put myself under. And for me, it would probably be something that is quirky, weird, fun, but open, I think. Is how I would say it, put it right down. But for my stream itself, yeah, I think I still want to be able to be open. It's always important for me to be authentic and open, and I know that's probably like a super buzzword by now. And I think I freaking enraged the thing. Well, you two are gonna be done. And at the same time, I don't want to have to hold back what I think, but I still want to keep into consideration, as I always do, other people's feelings. And that's like a difficult balance in its own. Because sometimes you completely do not agree with people, but it's okay. You do not have to. I swear I'm gonna die here. First let me finish this, and then I'll finish my thoughts afterwards. I thought I had Rexel there for some reason. Okay. So what I want to say is, like, ideally, I think most people ideally want to be authentic, but it is very difficult, especially because sometimes being authentic can feel like you're coming off either aggressive, or you're coming off, aggressive might not be the right word, but you're coming off in a way that makes someone feel uncomfortable. And that at the end of the point is why most people avoid being authentic, I believe. Because they've seen in life that if you're a certain person, you can get along with more people, or you can just avoid more problems, I guess. But I feel from being authentic, at least since I started being authentic, I've been able to find more of my own crowd and my own people over the years. And you can connect so much more deeply with people and have so much more interesting conversations. Especially with people who know who they are and don't feel like intimidated by you for being yourself. And you generally only find those people by being that way yourself. So don't be ashamed to be yourself, but at the same time, there are places I think best to conform a bit, because sometimes it could be either life and death, or it could be something really important that you just have to bend a bit for. And that you're gonna have to figure out for yourself. Where do you put the line? What are you willing to bend for? Like a reed in the wind. And in what cases are you gonna stand fast like a tree instead of? Are you still alive? And it's very much a balance. Obviously, you'll get some people who are completely against that idea and would rather just be authentic the whole time, and then people on the other side would rather just conform the whole time. I'm not saying either of you should stop doing that. These are just my opinions and my ideas, and sometimes you need to be a certain way to survive a certain way, in a certain place or a certain environment. But from my feeling is like we can't avoid ourselves, and we can't avoid other people. I'll still work on my language to explain that, or express that a bit more as the years come. But yeah, I thought I would share that a bit. My feeling on that, at least. Okay. The monkey is over there. I think I'm healthy. Let's just heal Smush again. I think that should be enough. Get it low and then run around it. I think this is gonna be a difficult capture. Especially with X, Y, B. Especially because I'm almost gonna die here. Heal. I'm just gonna use everything. Okay. I don't think there could be a chest spawn in a place like this. Okay. How on earth am I gonna do this? I don't think he would kill him, so... Ah, frickets. Can you get rid of him, please? I didn't think he was that strong. My forward. Okay, that is where... Okay, wait, can you be all the way over there so I can... Okay, that's not gonna work. I don't want that anyway. Do you even have to summon more stuff now? Just shoot him and do not shoot Kronger. Okay. Are we gonna tank? I think we're just gonna tank. Yeah, we got him. At least we only have to do that once. Okay. Very deep conversation today. Oh, not so deep. Maybe a lot of people understand these things already. Like, in a very deep fashion. So go to tech. So what do we need? We got a Phobos. Take Axokote, and then we need 2 others. Demone and Lukha. Oh, hot dog. Hot dog. It's like Lukha. Yeah, and they're already in the right spots. We're not gonna do the temple now. I guess I will leave that for next week. So let's do one more run of something. At least we've got all of the... I don't have any ingredients, I've got nothing else. Take that. At least we've got all of the legendary creatures now. Let's check. Don't know if I even care for them. Actually, let's look in the book. The bestiary. Okay, so we've got all of these. Is this in a different, completely different area? Because I haven't seen these at all. Why is that one? Have we seen these but not been able to capture them yet? This is so weird. What are they? What are they? I'm gonna explore a bit more in the Panuri Desert, and then I'm gonna call it the end. I wanna go defeat this guy. I wanna go see if you can capture it. Got all of the crystals. Yeah, let's go see. Because his damn whirlwind last time destroyed me. After I defeated it. But luckily, I still got the artifact after that. I was worried we wouldn't get the artifact. Here we go. I think I'm just gonna bum rush him if I can find him quickly. There we go. I'll take Stam. Can we find him quickly? Find out in the next 3 minutes. I feel like I was on a tangent somewhere and then I forgot about that tangent, and now it will not see the time of day. Or did I finish the tangent and just forget about the tangent? So these I'm quite sure we have. These I'm quite sure we have. There we go. I don't think we can pick that up in anywhere. I'm pretty full on a lot of resources. Don't quite understand why there's a max limit. But whatever. Hey, leave me alone. So of the random stuff that I've tried to do in my life, I've tried to become a singer. The only thing I found out becoming a singer, because is that I can do maybe backup vocals, but it's not gonna be backup vocals for like a popular singer. It's gonna be backup vocals for someone who does backup vocals for a popular singer. Maybe. Okay, that sounds bad, but I don't mean to demean anyone who's a backup singer. I'm trying to demean myself here, and only myself. But yeah, I'm just joking. I would have loved to be a singer. I would have loved to be an actor. So I've tried acting a bit. When I was much younger, I would have loved to be a cook, like the Naked Chef. I swear I'm not gonna say the name now, but because in my head I'm putting two names together. But Oliver. Sure. Yeah, never mind. I wanted to say Jeremy Oliver, and that doesn't sound right. What else if I wanted to be an artist? Closest thing I'm to that is let's just check this. Yeah, I thought so. Is being a designer and an illustrator. That's why I can make my own nice things for my channel to make it look nice. And then sure, there was and a dancer. I mean, I'm doing that as a hobby at least. Did ballet for what was it, like 2 years before I felt my body just could not handle it anymore. And then contemporary. Unfortunately, this year I have to probably put that on hiatus, just because my design business is not doing too great at the moment. But in part, it's probably because I want to switch to something else. So my focus hasn't been deeply in advertising myself or finding new clients. And at the same time, I feel design and stuff like that have been, how can I say, affected strongly by the AI. By the AI, like it's one thing, by AI in general. I'm not really complaining because in a pod it helps me do my job, but it's making it so we're making it so quick to do stuff that clients don't realize that you are not your time, but rather your understanding of the subject. And these things are gonna kill me again. I don't, yeah, you can't capture him. Can you stop? And then the same thing happened last time. Forgot about my creature there, and then I got killed from the tornado. Hey, but yeah, I'm not complaining about that. It kind of shifted me into a new mode to try something like this. Try stuff that's other stuff that I've wanted to try, basically. So we are gonna call it here. That ends our broadcast for tonight. I'm your host, Pop Sparkle Doom, signing off. To my fellow residents of New Earth, keep on shining.